Time. Clobbering time. Clobberanimo.
Greetings, clobberers, clobberanimos, clobberettes, clobberoosties, clobberoids, and every other kind of clobberer there's out there. And for the rest of you, the secret is to bang the rocks together, guys. Welcome to Clobberin Times, issue number 608, 1,308 overall. 608 on YouTube, I should say, and 1,308 on, well, forever. And it is a Monday night Mark C. Comics Talk special double feature because I'll be back on later. But right now, it is Monday B. Therefore, it's time for our visit to Earth B, the wacky world of Bob Haney. And as always, my partner in crime on Earth B is here, and I will welcome everyone. The great J Man. What is up, Jay?
Hey, thanks for having me on. I always look forward to these. This is where I can just relax and have fun and not have to worry about trying to like piece together like my review and have everyone get pissed off at me for saying Indy 5 sucks or whatever. I don't have to worry about anything. I could just hang out and have fun for once.
Yes, indeed, folks. Absolutely, isn't. And we will do that. We will we'll bring you another Bob Haney classic. Because that's what we do on our B Monday of
yes.
The other 3 times of the year, of course, folks. We're talking some Legion.
Yes.
And we'll be again next Monday. I don't have anything drawn up for it yet, but I will. But we have we have 3 Legion adventures out of the year, folks, on J-Man's channel, which is, of course, us chronicling the in chronological order, I should say, chronicling in chronological order the adventures of my beloved Legion of Superheroes from day one in Adventure Comics 247 in 1958 to the time when after they stopped mattering to me, but were name-only shell of themselves into 1980 after the Baxter run. But anyway, right now, and please, of course, go to J-Man's channel and subscribe if you have not already, because you don't know what you're missing. It's an amazing channel. They have a lot of great fun over there. And Sean, of course, joins us for those Legion reviews. Yep. So there you go. Shall we begin? Shall we
Yes, well, I got to point out right away that the Joker's in this one, so automatically there's some redeemable value right there. Like it's not Joe Bob the drug dealer and some weird name guy or something.
Yeah, but there's something to talk about this Joker. But
that is true. Yeah, don't get too excited. Let me put an asterisk on that. Joker's in it, like asterisks.
Bob Haney Joker's in there.
Bob Haney Joker's.
So
better than Jared Leto, but not as good as Cesar Romero. How's that?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's fair
not
enough.
Not as good as Caesar. So yes, everyone, Brave and the Bold number 41. Hey, Bob Haney classic. Of course, it'll be art. The story, of course, Bob Haney, right? But great art and ink by the great Jim Aparo. So far, we stuck with Jim Aparo stories for our Haneyverse, but there will be others with other artists. But right now, we just, we're being at least somewhat, civilized by showing you some great art.
Yes,
so,
there's that.
Edited by the great Paul Levitz, a great name connected to the Legion there. So let me see up in here real quick. Wagnar, what's up? See, we'll do show notes real quick. Everyone, sorry about that. I forgot to do my show notes. Later tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be talking a little bit about the 60th anniversary of Avengers #1 and X-Men #1 that came out 60 years ago this month, however you want to call it. And I'll just do a little bit. What I will do probably is just a little bit about reviewing the comics and talking about them themselves. And eventually, in August, which of course will be next month, which is Jack Kirby month, I might do a focus on both groups. Since this is the 60th anniversary of these characters, I might do something more in-depth stuff about them then. So, but yes, that'll be later tonight. And of course, as usual, after Wednesday night will be the Wild Card Wed Destiny night. Who I'll be talking about a few things, probably a little bit more Indiana Jones drivel, and of course, Super Weenie Head and my adventures with Super Pussy Face or whatever you want to call them. Anyway.
Oh Jesus!
And the club house, of course, Thursday night, and then Friday night comic show talk with Nicholas, and then of course, nope, got rid of no more for that one. Deep Space Nine is done. I want to thank everyone, by the way, who was here with us for our Deep Space Nine series finale show. That was something special. You were always really great. We went over 4 hours, and we only reviewed one episode, the last one. So it was something. And goodbye, Deep Space Nine, and hello next Saturday night. We're just going to talk about the pilot alone of Star Trek Voyager to get started on that. So there you go. Voyager is here, folks. We're getting there. So anyway, let me do some shout outs real quick, and then we'll get busy. And whether they're here or not, the wrenchers and everyone else gets to shout out the great Eric K., the bronze wrencher, vindicated wrench of the great wide north, Chris Persia, D. Bud Martin, the wrench of iron, Lord and Lady Thoth, the god and goddess of wrenching. Well, she's just there. She doesn't wrench, but he does. And he's a great friend. And we love that lady. And we love this gentleman. Well, I always say to him, Avon lives and long live the Legion. With me tonight, my partner in crime on Earth B and fellow Legionnaire of Udra extraordinaire and the wrench without fear, J-Man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Let's see. Hungry boy, master of the Clobboni, comic artist supreme, Steve Kal-El, wrencher supreme. Fanty Outsidey, that rascally wrench, and of course, we're glad to have him back. Our own music meister, Maximum Redstone. All righty then. So, in the chat with us is, of course, Fanty's here, J-Man's here, and FKHC 2005 is here. Larry, what's up, buddy? Gwagnar, Brian Hepburn. All right. Anyone else who pops in later will be duly greeted. So, Jay, Batman Brave and the Bold number 141 from 1978. On the cover, of course, a shocker about a Paro cover. You may have called me Master Manhunter, but nothing can save your precious Alfred now. Okay. How does he? Never mind.
Yeah. How does he
know that? And even if you read the story, there's no time. There's yes, Alfred's in the story, but your precious Alfred would imply to me,
right,
that he knows about the relationship between Batman and Alfred. Yeah, but it's a shock cover, so the hell with it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know these from our Adventure Comics and Superboy streams, so we know how it works.
Hey, we got some ads. All right,
got some ads, yeah.
AAU shoes and some comics. Using comics to sell shoes. All right,
nice.
When a gunman murdered his parents, Bruce Wayne trained himself to wage war on all criminals. Now the Dark Knight detective joins forces with the blonde bombshell, mistress of the sonic scream, to become the brave and the bold Batman and Black Canary. As with all Bob Haney stories, they start with a splash, or smash.
Yep.
But it's just like a prelude to what you're going to see later.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with. It's not the beginning.
Wait, look at Masked Manhunter. I don't know. He didn't really talk like that. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of. I was thinking. You know what? My voice for this kind of Joker is almost the. What was the guy from Larry Storch, Ted Knight or Larry Storch Jokers from the old 60s animated cartoons. Welcome, Masked Manhunter. As you see, your gorgeous girlfriend Black Canary has found her final resting place. Bat boob. And I've got a coffin that's tailor-made for your heroic Hulk, too.
Why does he think she's the girlfriend? Where did that come in? That was random.
I don't know, because he's jealous.
It's like your girlfriend.
Well, it's his gorgeous girlfriend, because, Oh, the shark bites with his teeth there goes a famous song, but the jaws of the finned fangers of the deep are nothing compared to a certain toothy terror named the Joker, who returns from the briny deep to say, pay or die.
Yeah, in money.
Yeah, in money. He spelled it in money, which he spelled it in cash.
Yep.
That's classy right there, boy. So, I love how it starts with these. Only Bob Haney, dude.
Yeah.
Guy standing outside closing up his business. Another day of lousy sales. Tomorrow has to be boom.
Boom.
Now, we don't really, you can't tell from the storytelling. We find out later, spoiler alert, but these guys are blowing up.
Yeah, like look at the glasses. Look at the glasses of the in that panel, the blam.
Right, look at this panel. Boom, wham. He blew up.
Yeah.
Dude exploded.
Yeah, he exploded, yeah. and then in the next one you could see his glasses being thrown out of the
another businessman. Business sucks.
Yeah, this sucks.
So we're gonna blow up. Boom. Gotta be a pattern, right?
Yep.
And so along comes Gordon. And I don't understand this. He's rash of suicides. Not sure. He's calling it suicides, but these guys blew up.
Yeah.
How do you? Oh, sorry, I said the word. I'm sorry. How do you self-delete?
Right. Yeah, I don't.
With an inner explosive, who wouldn't even know how to do that? And that would be
right.
Man, you wouldn't kill you. You wouldn't do that to yourself. You can find an easy way. You want to swallow an explosive?
I read it, and then how does this work for insurance now? I'm not now, Clobby. Yeah. I learned this about you recently, that you're a classic movie fan like myself, and I don't know if you've seen Double Indemnity.
Yes.
And Edward G. Robinson is one of my favorite actors. Literally explains all of the different suicides to try. Like there's a scene where he explains how insurance works. So he's an insurance agent, and just for the chat, and he explains all of the different types of suicide that you would do to get insurance. So like pills, whatever. And it's like blowing yourself up is not one of them. Like, how is that going to work? No. Like, okay.
Swallow a stick of dynamite.
Yeah.
What if you drink nitroglycerin?
and then how are they going to claim insurance? It's like their business are failing. So they're going to get claim insurance for who? Like who's going to get the insurance?
Right. Hey, Simply Steve, what's up, buddy? Still, we're on Zany Haney, all right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. That's just a hypothesis from Gordon that it's a self-delete thing,
right?
But exactly why? But why? Ratman says, but why are they all exactly alike? No, Gordon. He's thinking to himself now. They're all homicides of a particularly nasty type. So why is he spying on Gordon at the crime scene?
Right. So, here's our classic mask over the cowl.
Right. They're at the where they're at the morgue.
Right.
And somebody's sweeping in the background. And then you'll see here, folks, a classic Bob Haney trope is where Batman will remove a disguise and right over his cowl.
I don't think the dumbest kid would not fall for this trick. The kid would be like, wait a minute, that looks
you're
weird.
Right. Because as a kid, I used to go, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's no kid.
Hey, Picasso, welcome. You're right. As a kid, I was like,
Yeah, it's supposed to be kids' junk, but it can't be that junk. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, it looks like, to me, it looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, look at that face. It's
like Leatherface.
It looks like Leatherface. It's like, what is going on here? This is a nightmare.
So they don't even know how to tell who. No, is there no way how to tell who blew these two to Kingdom Come? I don't know how they know who they are. All left are shirt buttons. So anyway, why is he sneaking around the morgue? I mean, he's always hanging around with Gordon. Gordon calls him in. Why? I don't understand why he has to sneak in there. He could have just walked in there. He's Batman, and Gordon works with Batman. Maybe he's pissed off at him.
I don't. Well, who knows? But I mean, literally, why is Batman sneaking around? It's just so weird. They're just like, oh, let's put a sneaking thing in. Okay.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make nothing he ever does, meaning Bob, makes any sense that is conducive to normal. Well, because he doesn't believe in continuity, I guess. But I would, if I'm the editor, and Paul should say, well, hey, Bob, why is Batman sneaking into the? I mean, it's not like it's somewhere else. He's at making sure they're at the Gotham City morgue. Look, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like Batman can just walk in. He's probably been there 100 times.
Okay, now he's at the Farmer's. Was in bad shape, the record, but he's not at the hardware store, is he? No, it's blown up, or some of it's blown up. Now he's at the hardware store.
Right.
No, right now he's at the corporate office. But you need to make that clear. Sneaking around. Okay. Anyway, let's pass that up, I guess. So he's running around smacking people. I love how he writes it. He wheedles. That's the guy. That's Batman in panel 1 wheedling somebody. Yeah. Slacking up, backhanding a guy in the head is cajoling.
Yeah.
Please tell me who killed it. Please. I don't know.
Yeah, please.
I don't know what you mean. Crazy person in a Batman costume. Pays quiet visits. Doesn't look too quiet to me. Hi, guys. Look, no pressure, man, or anything.
Just let me know.
Know anything? Yeah, just look. If you got any info for me, I'd really appreciate it. Joe Jobber, what's up, bro?
Hey, Joe.
So it's casual.
Yeah.
And then I'm off. He's back with Gordon. Hey, now he's with Gordon.
Right. Like,
I don't understand it. I just don't get it sometimes. So I'm off square one of the Leggett case, Gordon, but not by much. The big shark in town is a certain Mr. Long Green.
Yeah, Long Green.
Long Green. That's what he said. But not one stoolie knows who he really is. My flies yield zip. Well, my files lead zip files, sorry. His fly is zipped.
Yeah.
What about yours? Nothing. Not even a whisper, old friend. Can't imagine how you heard he exists, Batman. And he pulled a disappearance on Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, on Gordon.
Batman did. Yeah, that's awesome.
So meantime, fate is the guise of a beautiful woman enters our story at the emporium of the famed phenomenon of fashion, the great Antonio. So why is she in this story? Just because he needed somebody for her to team up with, I guess.
Yeah, and there's Stan Lee in his.
Yes. Come over here, Diana. I don't create you. So
I've created.
She fashion at this point in the comic. I think she was doing that kind of stuff, like fashion stuff. Sure. Right. So it's fine. I mean, she's there. I guess no problem. It's a comic book. You can put anybody in it. It's fine. Yeah. You can get a coconut. I hate coconut, but still, peanut butter bar. That's good. You can get a crunch peanut butter, a Zagnut. Oh boy.
Oh, that's the Beetlejuice.
Which one?
Is Zagnut the Beetlejuice bar that he has?
Before that, one of my all-time favorite movies, 48 Hours.
When I love it.
When he tells Eddie Murphy, he pulls out a Zagnut. Yeah, there's your goddamn dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick Nolte. Yeah.
Hey, Star Wars, something or other. Well, I can't be able to see what it is.
Let the Force be with you. All right, cool.
Join the victorious rebels. Huh. I don't know. Okay. I mean, this is 1978, dude, so imagine.
That's awesome.
Oh, look. I want to become a Star Warrior. Enclosed.
Wow.
Apply. Oh, this is a gimmick, boy. Woo. So these 6 Commercial Street, Hicksville, New York. Hicksville. It's got the zip. Yes, I want to become a Star Warrior. Enclosed. Please check our money order, blah, 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 to $10. For $10, 1977 US. Earth dollars. Oh, good. That's a relief. Sign me up as a charter member. I'm pretty sure that would not be where you would join a fan club of any type. That guy is taking 10. I bet he got a lot of money. Well, I bet
Yeah,
this
like this
scammer
is
got it
crazy.
big time, man. Anyway, sorry. On with the
Yeah.
show. I bet, admit it, Fanty, you sent $10, didn't you?
I'm a Star Warrior, and you
You're a
can't tell
Star
me
Warrior.
otherwise.
It's in a DC. You know, that's another thing. This wasn't a DC comic.
Right.
Marvel had the property, but
Yep.
maybe DC would be a little bit more responsible. I guess not, and say, you know, you got maybe vet these guys. Like, you're not really Lucasfilm, so you don't own anything. Anyway, so the world, darling, and dear, be humble, love. You have talent like me. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she's at a fashion show, which has to do with the Joker. I don't know. He shows up, right?
Right.
Oh, he's after Antonio.
Yeah, because Antonio needs to pay up. Antonio is not paid up.
Right. And so he walks up to her and does he throw something at him? I guess he throws.
I don't get what happens here. It's like, no, he moves her out of the way. So Antonio's about to blow up here. And Dinah, you see she's getting closer to him. So then this person who we know who it is, but this person pushes her. Yeah, he saves her.
We know why, though.
Yeah.
It's mentioned at some point in here that he has a crush on her.
Right.
Antonio, oh my God. So he gets blowed up. And in the terrifying confusion after the blast, no one sees Dinah, dress designer, and become the blonde bombshell. That's a nice little, shots of the lovely
Black Canary,
whom I love. So yeah, so she's out there now in the picture. That tall man shoved me clear. He had to know what was going to happen, and he's got time for a karate practice. He's knocks a bunch of mannequins at her. Wow, that was easy.
And like the dominant, like I don't think mannequins can fall on you and knock you out or knock you down. But anyway,
no, you wouldn't think it would happen. Not for her, especially.
Not for her, no.
With her abilities, well, I think you've run out of turf, my friend. Yes, Canary, but unless you can really fly, he's stepping into the thin air. No,
I love this ad.
Yeah, oh yeah. This should unzip your feathers.
It's like there's a real zipper on a billboard, and it works.
Yeah, it works. It's not a fake zipper now.
right. It actually zips.
It actually zips. Why, Bob? Why?
Like, couldn't he just jump and have like one of his helicopters pick him up or something like? Like it's like, I mean, how did you even think of this? This is the most obscure thing I've ever heard of. It's like, how does it? Well, he jumps out. Well, what happens? Well, does he land on a flagpole? Is there like a platform waiting for him? Is there a helicopter that picks him up? A ladder? It's like, no, there's this billboard that has a zipper on it. And he grabs the zipper and then unzips it and slides. Like, you're just like, I wonder what our buddy would have been thinking drawing this. He's just like, Jim's like, man. Yeah, Jim's
that
like,
dude had to be like, what? Why, Bob?
So
just draw it, Bob. I mean, Jim.
Oh. Jim, just draw it. Don't question.
Yeah, just do it. At this point, he's been working with him for 8-9 years. So he doesn't care anymore.
He doesn't care anymore. Yeah.
School's out, Buster. Then the Caped Crusader. I shall enroll for a postgraduate course in assault and battery. Blazes. Okay.
Yeah, so Joker can kick him and get out.
Joker. Why? Back then, it always used to aggravate me how, even as a kid, right?
Yeah.
And some of these comics where Joker, I mean, Batman could in his regular comics could take out 10 dudes easy, but the Joker always got good cheap shots in on him, which is fine. He's the Joker, but still, Das Wolfen, welcome. Anyway, so
back to this lady here.
Right.
He borrowed money. So here the mystery is unfolding, guys. This is it.
Right. He borrowed money from Mr. Long Green. Wait. Your quaint mispronunciation, Madame Marinska. Maybe it's right on. Canary. Who had a crush on you? I mean, Dinah Lance, and would save your life knowing Antonio was about to self-destruct. Who laughs like a hyena and just like the skinny bearded guy when he made fools of us both. Mr. Long Green, the Joker. Bump, bump, bump.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's better than the greatest classic scene of movies of all time, of all movies, when he goes, wait a minute, pretty fishy. What happened to be on that boat?
Yep. Where there's a fish, there could be a penguin.
That was pulling my.
Right,
First, yes, it was the fish would be a penguin, but that floating shark was pulling my leg.
Yeah.
The Joker.
The Joker. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But the whole thing happened at sea. Sea for Catwoman.
C for Catwoman. It all adds up to a sinister Riddler.
Yeah, Riddler. The Riddler.
That is the greatest scene.
I love that scene
in all movies.
Yeah, no, I agree. I will have to agree with you. That is one of the best scenes of all time. I mean, literally the way that they came, all four of them, it's like their minimum objective must be
the whole world. If it were first they said like,
the
city, any
the
two of them might try that.
Yeah.
The country.
If it was three, then I'd say, yeah.
But then all of a sudden, it was like the rest of the world is nothing. Like, but all the four of them, their objective could be anything less than the entire world. Batman, could it be?
I love how Commissioner Gordon in that movie is not aware of all the criminals. It's like, what, the Penguin's at large, the Joker is at large. They're all at large. It's like, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I mean, all you had to do is turn known super criminals not currently in prison.
Yeah, the Joker.
I mean, he doesn't watch his own TV. Once they're all out somewhere. Anyway, so he's talking about skinny bearded jerk off. There he is. Right, unless I'm wrong. He's gone underground since I thought he died in our last battle. And Detective Comics 476, by the way.
Yeah.
Turned to loan sharking. Why would the never mind.
Yeah, this is where we're now getting. This is where we're like, oh, what's going on here?
Why? Yeah, the Joker's loan sharking. Again, that's more Bob. Remember, we talked a little bit about how he never really uses villains that much.
Yeah.
And except for Joker a couple of once in a while. And when he does like this, he has them doing like mundane, like, crime boss type shit. Or, silly,
like unexciting. Oh, look.
Who cares about loan sharks?
Yeah, it's not Batman and Black Canary fighting Joker with Joker has some weird gadgets or some weird mechanical things or robots or something silly. It's like, no, he's a loan shark. Wow, that's exciting. I reading this as a kid, I was like, wow, I hope Batman is able to put an end to this devilish loan sharking conspiracy. Who cares?
The Joker is way different. Yeah, I mean,
Columbo could have taken care. I just watched the Columbo episode the other day. I love Columbo. It's like Columbo could have taken care of this. Like,
Columbo, leave that crap to the Shadow, man.
Yeah, like the Shadow can. That's cool. Yeah, the Shadow could do it.
This kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be Batman. Come on, man, fight villains. And yes, it's one of his villains, but it's just anyway. I love how he's this silly whirly bat he's flying around in, which is kind of funny.
I don't. Yeah. What is this?
The only one. Yeah, that's kind of a. What is it with where's the bat plane?
Yeah, like what is this?
Where's the Batmobile?
I couldn't even tell what was happening. I'm like, this looks like a He-Man vehicle. It looks like the Sky Raider or something. It's like, what is this? Like, anyways, back at
here's where it gets wacky, man. Here's where it gets. They go back to She knows who he is, so they go back to Bruce Wayne's apartment.
Yeah,
this is when he was living in the city in the 70s, in like a big old apartment. He was moving on up to
the
deluxe apartment in the sky. The Joker would maybe suspect Bruce Wayne coming to him for money. Why would he? Wayne is Batman's friend. Lemonade, Miss Cadere. Thank you, Alfred. I just lost you. Batman's an a-hole.
Yeah.
Alfred. Because this is not bear in mind, folks, for those who haven't read Batman comics since the Stone Age. Hey, Pat S., what's up, brother? Alfred was not always a badass. I know he seems like a badass to everybody now. Where he was the next damn, like he was so good, like in year one when he's about to fight a Green Beret in Flash. He said, he He said, it's been 10 years since I've had to take out a Green Beret. Still, I figure he deserves a handicap, and he threw him a stick and then whoops his ass. It's gotten so out of hand now. Every iteration is. Now he has his own TV show. He was a badass spy. I'm like, as horrible as the show as Gotham was, Sean Pertwee played him and was kind of cool. But man, he was. You had both Gordon and Alfred were enough to. You never needed a Batman.
That was my problem with the show. The problem is that so Gordon and Alfred took care of all of the bad guys. So why do we even need Batman? It seems like they're doing a good job.
They were Batman.
Yeah, like I don't mind Alfred. Like the other problem is if Alfred is such a badass, great person, why would he become a butler? It seems demeaning, and it kind of messes it up.
Because I mean, you could find a good way for it, like because he, a debt to his friend Thomas Wayne, maybe. Yeah. But I hear you; it's kind of out there. But he could be. It's great that he had. I have no problem like a badass past where he was a soldier, take care of himself, teach things. He's not. He doesn't have to be foppish. I love Alan Napier on the series.
Yeah,
it was a little bit on the stuff upper lip butler, but it was fine. But right now, as it stands, this Alfred, like Jarvis and the Avengers mentioned, way before it though.
Yeah,
he's definitely not badass Alfred.
No, oh gosh, no.
Batman just decides, Alfred, I just lost your pension in a bad stock deal, and you face a poverty-stricken, forgotten old age. My word!
Oh no!
Why would you? He didn't even come to Alfred. You want to help us with something? We'll put something over on the Joker. He didn't even do that. He said, "You're gonna do it." He just told him flat out.
Yeah, and it gets worse. Batman's a real douche in this.
Dick in this thing. Now, at least we got to see a Wonder Woman hostess ad.
Well,
which is always important.
That it is important.
Hostess Twinkies.
I love Twinkies.
And look at these cool comics.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Now back to torturing Alfred. All right.
The Passion of Alfred Pennyworth.
Hey, Dad Man Walking, what's up, buddy? So yes, exactly. Later, after the scheme is set in motion. Okay, I let word out with a street stoolie that you want to borrow 50 big ones. Translation: I put word out on Twitter, and now everybody knows Alfred needs money.
Yeah.
Now we wait for Mr. Longgreen, alias Longgrin, to call. Of course, Mr. Wayne, sir, but this is highly irregular. I never borrowed a dime in my life. At least he's mortified.
Yeah, it's like, who cares about your reputation? Yeah, who cares about your rap, Alfred? Like, suck it up.
Yeah, but later Alfred will go, good plan, sir. I'm on board. Then when he goes to meet the Joker, he like punched the Joker in the throat.
Yeah.
But this is not that Alfred, folks.
Yeah.
Bob just doesn't give a shit. Alfred, the broke butler. Yeah. Oh God. Mr. Longgreen here. We'll pick you up tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the 52nd and the 5th. Describe yourself so we'll know you. Tall, imperially slim. Whatever that means. Dignified, more hair than an egg, less than a sheepdog. What the? And a sense of humor, I see. You'll need it if you don't pay up, clown. Who are you calling clown? Okay.
Like Joker calls himself, like he's like, "Hi, I'm Joker. I'm gonna give you money." It's like, okay, like it's just like so weird. Does Joker call people? I guess he could, but like he is running a racket. This loan shark racket. So
Chris
weird.
Persia. Yo, Chris Persia, brother. I didn't see you there. I mean, good. I shouted you out earlier, but good to see you there, brother. Fletcher Williams. Hello there. So, Alfred's scared. Why wouldn't he be? It's the freaking Joker, man.
Yeah, like that's the other thing. This is an egghead or something. It's like this is like the Joker. Like I don't think I'd be messing with that guy. He's like
putting bombs inside of people, blowing them up.
Yeah, so he's willing to let Alfred get a bomb inside of him.
Yes. That laugh. I'm positive it's him. Yeah, I'm going to put you in danger anyway. And I don't think this tape picked up a single clue. The only thing I heard was that laugh and a weird sort of echo effect. Next night, I'm sure Alfred slept well.
Yeah. How'd you sleep? Oh, and then Alfred had to wake up and make eggs for Batman after a bad night's sleep.
And Alfred, I don't even know what. I guess Black Canary's helping because she has nothing better to do. I guess.
Right.
She's really not involved in the story.
Yeah, this is so random. She's just there
she,
now.
I mean, unless she just liked Antonio and got murdered. So
Yeah,
I guess is that. I mean, she is a superhero, so that's fine.
yep.
But it's perfect. I could keep tabs from above. Brr, tabs from above, says Batman. Thinks Batman. While Black Canary keeps her tail. No, just kidding. Keeps a tail on the street level cab. But as the long limbo swerves around the corner, I can't keep up. But Diana will resume the trail as soon as around. What do you mean can't keep up? So Batman's not even keeping up with it.
You're right. Well, Bob forgot that Black Canary was in this. He's like, oh, wait, we better have her do something so maybe she can follow them.
And basically, they were able to switch a Rooski on Batman, and both Batman and Black Canary got tricked.
Yeah.
Blast it. It was all too easy. Yeah, because you're dumb. That's why Joker wanted that description of Alfred. They must have switched to another car and zipped off. And by the way, that's a dummy that looks exactly like Alfred, whom the Joker has never seen.
But just from his weird description of more hair than an egg, less than whatever he said, it's like that was enough to make an exact duplicate of Alfred to fool Batman and Black Canary. Like, oh no, we were fooled by this exact replica of the guy in his clothing and everything. So Joker knew what he looked like, exactly what he was wearing. And it's like, okay, but he needed, like, it was just, you could say that Joker knew it was Alfred and he's, put tabs on him or something and saw what he looked like, or I don't know. But it's just like so weird.
Definitely more zany haney stuff.
They're just sitting there like, oh damn it, we messed up.
Naturally, oops. Oopsies. Naturally, I couldn't put a tracker beeper on good old Alfred. Joker would search his every port to wait. We just have to wait and hope that he doesn't slaughter Alfred, because I'll have to get a new butler, and that would suck.
I love how Batman, the giver upper. Well, fuck it, we tried. I
whatever. I mean, there are plenty of butlers in the sea, I guess.
Should have put another one.
Far across town, in a quiet suburban building where a tracer would have led if Batman wasn't such an idiot.
Right.
Welcome to where the bodies are. Wow, that's where you keep them? No wonder it smells like this. Jesus, Joker. But to where the Mazuma, no, welcome not to where the bodies are, but where the Mazuma is. The Mazuma. Money? I am, of course, Mr. Long Green, your friendly neighborhood long shark. Ha, 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 ha. The Joker, the master, was right again. He calls him the master, was right again.
Yes.
Well, so anyway, there's Slim Jim ads, weird ads, greatness ads.
Yeah, there you go.
Tabloids.
I've got that Superboy one. I've got that Superboy one.
Oh, great. I have mine signed by Grill.
Oh, yes, you told me.
Be able to see the signature?
You can't see because he signed it so tiny. Yeah.
But I have all these. Love them. Greatness. Except for, I don't have Rudolph. But everybody has it, though. Strong arms.
I already got those. Don't need them.
Great issue of Flash right there.
Oh, nice. Oh, that is cool. A lot of characters.
I have that issue of Amazing World of DC Comics, also great.
Nice. Oh, there's the J.
I checked on your loyal Alfred. On you, Alfred. Oh, I checked on. Well, I can't read today. Sorry, folks. I checked on you, loyal Alfred. Your wasteful playboy boss, Bruce Wayne, did lose your pension. I hate him. It was the only hope for my sunset years. Well, but how do I know you can pay the exorbitant interest I charge? I have a sure thing in the stock market. Oh, well, that's different. Sure. I overheard a tip from one of Mr. Wayne's smart broker friends. And all I need is the cash to buy in. So let me get this straight. Bob, dear Bob, why does the Joker need to get involved in the freaking stock market?
And like,
why?
And he's got all this money to give to people, and then he says, "Okay, the interest is going to be 5,000%," but he knows no one can ever pay that. So what is the point? He basically gives them the money and then blows them up, so loses the money. So he basically is paying people 50 grand just to kill them. Why doesn't he like? That's what's actually actually happening.
Yes, that's true. He's paying them to kill.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right? Like this is why the banks don't loan money to people that don't have money. It's like,
and failing that, I take care of Wayne's personal living finances. I can skim off plenty to meet my payments. Wow, Alfred, wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, but why didn't he do that anyways? Like, if this was a plausible,
exactly.
If
the Joker
Alfred
said that,
yeah, Joker says like, well, wait a minute, why don't you just do that anyway? Why do you come to me for money?
The whole point here is all this bullshit about loan sharking, and he's worrying about the Joker doesn't give a flying crap about money. He steals money so he can do his crazy plans to kill Batman and have fun. Yeah. He doesn't care about a business. He's not a businessman. He's got money because he steals it all the time, and then he steals it. I mean, I know he's stealing it as a loan shark, but that's not the same thing. He just steals other people's damn money, and then he does his crazy schemes. It usually involves annoying Batman. But now he wants to play this stuff.
He wants to, loan sharking.
Bob, dude, what's wrong with you? Notice it is big enough you could contain yourself as you above the coffin. He's threatening with the coffin. But now in the spirit of good business, a toast to seal our little arrangement. Down the hatch. Blood in your eye, pay or die.
Why would you drink anything that the Joker gave you?
Well, yeah, why would you? Yeah. Hey, Warrior of Justice. Good to see you.
Hey, Warrior.
That's a very good point. Brian Hepburn, what's up, buddy? That's an excellent point. Why would you drink anything that the Joker asked you to? I mean, maybe he's afraid to insult him. I guess I can understand the fear, but.
Right.
A few hours later, a blindfolded man is led out on a dark street corner. And he bumps into stuff, and then eventually, I don't know.
He hits that pole, that lamppost.
And then Batman's an a-hole.
What?
You can't remember the sound you heard while you were in Joker's Funhouse? The sound that might lead us to him, you worthless, useless weenie head? So sorry, sir, but the whole experience was so unnerving, I've forgotten.
And this came out of nowhere. First of all, the Funhouse would have several sounds. What specific sound are you looking for? And I don't remember Batman telling Alfred, while you're there, take notes and try to listen to sounds. He's like Alfred. Alfred is sitting there watching, Days of Our Lives or something or whatever, or he's watching the BBC, and literally Batman comes over. Alfred, come over here. Joker's going to put a bomb in you, and we're going to pretend that, and you're going to explode. So here, we're going to let you get captured by the Joker. Don't worry, he won't do anything weird except put a bomb in you. And then I want you to go there and memorize how long it took you to drive. Remember all the turns. Remember all the stop signs and stop signals. And then when you get there, take mental note of the entire surrounding. Everyone's there. Give me a head to toe on each person. I need all the sounds that you heard. It's like, what? Like, and don't blow the cover. See ya. It's like, okay.
Oh dear, Claude Salling. Hey there. Good to see you.
And then he gets angry when he doesn't remember. What? You don't remember? My favorite thing was in Superman 3 with Robert Vaughn, where he's like, I asked you to kill Superman, and you can't even do that one simple
thing. Yeah, simple. Right.
It's like, Alfred, I let you get kidnapped, let you put a bomb in here, and you can't remember a simple sound? Come on.
Alfred, the way he treats Alfred is freaking nuts. It's like, Mr. Wayne, sir, I know how hot you like your bath. Your steak medium rare, your brand of aftershave. Even that you hate cottage cheese. But the telltale sound I heard near the Joker's lair, I just didn't recall. Blazes! A funeral home! There must be hundreds in the Gotham metropolitan area. You must remember, Alfred, or I'll kick your ass. He didn't say that part. And then Black Canary says, Batman, stop. It's Alfred's safety you should worry about now. He's in a debt to the Joker. You should have worried about before. What do you mean now?
Yeah.
You should have never got him involved in this crap.
At least Black Canary's nice. She's like,
no, you're right. Well, if you're writing the story, Bob, how about you let Black Canary go in undercover? She's a
right.
superhero, not Alfred. Oh man.
And actually would have been interesting had they used, you know what? Oh wow. Had they used Dinah, that would have been even more interesting because Joker likes her. So he would have been a bit more open with her maybe, and she could have learned a bit more. That probably would have been that would have given Black Canary something to do. Like it's like her employer or her fashion designer friend got killed, so that would make her want to get revenge on Joker or capture him or whatever. She goes undercover as herself, finds out some information, comes back, reports to Batman, then they go kick ass together. Like I don't like that would have made way more sense than having like poor Alfred at this time, who is not a trained veteran or anything. He's just a guy. It's like send him over there. Like really?
That's for sure. It would have meant. It's so ridiculous. Anyway,
like Bob doesn't even his own stories. He's messed up. He doesn't even realize.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All Frank Miller's fault. Let's see. By the way, he says he's clean of any miniature bombs and explosives, you name it, and he's safe here. One of us will be on guard at all times. Yeah, but he wasn't safe when you sent him out in the street. But as the week passes, they're all still standing around in the same room with their costumes.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Nobody's got.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't standing all that time. It's too long. It's too long. Too quiet. Not one laugh out of him yet. Maybe his maniacal sixth sense tipped him off. Maybe we have to start all over again.
But wouldn't he be pulling this racket with other people? Like, it's like, okay, we put Alfred undercover. It's like, okay, well, there's probably still other business owners getting blown up, or like, did he just stop with Alfred? He did a bunch of people, and then he's like, okay, now I'm just going to focus on Alfred only. Like, I feel like Joker, if he was serious about this racket, he would have a lot more people under his thumb, right?
One would think, but you're thinking, hey, Eric K, buddy, you're thinking. Bob never needed to do that, and Paul Levitz didn't care either, apparently. And I love Paul Levitz, but man, Joker must have killed those defaulting debtors by some bomb or grenade lobbed or mailed to the victim from an off scene. I suppose you're right. 1 week. Oh, he answers the phone. Alfred answers the phone. Breen. 1 week is up, so pay up. You owe me $50,000, Vigorish. My word, that's outrageous. My stock deal hasn't come through yet.
Yeah, so he loaned him $50,000, and he says, "You owe me $50,000." Well, wouldn't he owe him more with interest? But anyway.
Well, good point, right?
Why would So Joker's not even very good at this scheme. Like the way it works is that you loan out money and you get back more than what you loaned.
Very good point. The salient point, indeed. But now we have to take a break for right now ads. Like fly rockets with us and get your muscles built up and learn from the pros cartoon for money. There you go.
I like the X-ray specs where the first thing we do is look through a girl's dress. That's like the first thing on our mind.
Yep. Marvel Comics number. Let us pay you $4,100 for this comic. Oh, and that was, at this time it was rare, but I mean,
wow,
that's ridiculous. And it was worth more than that, though. I don't know what crappy shape it was in. Let's see here. Wow, what's that? High school diploma. There you go. Right in the back of the comic book, folks.
Wow.
Selling some comics. Moon and outer space. Oh, man. I'm sure this worked, the hovercraft thingy. I remember those comb switchblades. We had those.
I had one of those, yeah.
There we go. So this is Batman says, if you don't pay, what will happen to you will be even more outrageous. Tell that maniac you'll pay. We must stall for time until you remember that sonic clue, idiot. Very well, you bloodsucker. I shall pay. I'll steal the money from Wayne. There you go, Alfred. Top-notch thinking, buckaroo. So yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, in another comic, As dawn breaks, Alpert's taping 50,000 of Bruce Wayne's fortune under that manhole cover as prep for the Joker's orders. Thank you, Madam Exposition. Batman feared stalking out this pickup would alert Joker, but I think differently. He's a dumb male chauvinist.
Mm-hmm.
If poor Alfred doesn't recall that clue, who doesn't? Who does? Who knows what will happen to him? Well, actually, I hate to agree with her, but Batman's an idiot. Joker would never leave anything half-assed. Like, he's an idiot, but he wants to kill. He will kill. What's his face?
Alfred.
Yeah, Alfred would kill. No, not he would kill Alfred. Yes. That's right. Yeah, sorry, I got it backwards. Anyway, what are we doing here? She's staking out the car. A funeral. Lord. Even after all these years, I still they stuck this, and this is weird. Yeah, this is. I remember now. I should have wrote it down. Bob Haney, Mr. No Continuity Ever. For some reason, unless Paul Levitz did this, I'm pretty sure Haney had nothing. Wouldn't remember this. Oh, he has written the character a few times, maybe, but she's a funeral in a coffin without thinking. She can't see one without thinking of how Larry died and shivering. Then, of course, is her husband. I'll never forget my husband, no matter how much I love Ollie. So why we needed that?
Yeah, I don't
character
know.
Moment. I mean, it's not like it's bad. I'm just shocked if it was that a guy like Haney would do something like that. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah. He's Mr. Continuity, so he shouldn't remember any of these things.
Yeah. Yep. He's I don't know. Anyway.
And
where are we at now? Okay.
Am I dreaming? Laughter from a corpse?
From that corpse? Yes. No, the cars are purple.
Yeah.
That's a clue. Strange powers. Black Canary hurls a whistling whammy at the retreating hearse. So again, we don't say it enough, folks. Some premier Jim Aparo art. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Which is the highlight of any of these comics. We get to see some pretty cool action with, Black Canary knocking a bunch of people out. And of course, the Joker is too smart for that.
Yeah. He just comes up behind and smashes her.
So that's pretty cool. I gotta get that. Then it's back to Batman doing nothing. And so shortly in the certain penthouse, blazes. I just got a call from Gordon. The Joker's captured Black Canary. Bump.
Alfred, that's all your fault, by the way.
Yes. All your fault for some reason. Nothing's ever Batman's fault. Threatens to kill her unless I stop putting the heat on his loan sharking. Yeah, we better just let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes. Bad news, sir. And I fear this is more of the same from that same human hyena. What? You want 10,000 more by tomorrow? I thought the interest was weekly. Excuse me. Oh, the 10 G's is interest on the interest vigorish on the vigorish. Yee-ha-ho-ho, whatever. At this point, if you're a kid, I'm just going to say it, folks. I read this when I was a kid. I remember it. I think I bought it, but I can't remember much about my reaction to it back then, other than thinking it was really kind of boring because Batman really doesn't do anything in any, and so many of these freaking, speaking of interest, in these Brave and the Bold comics, but at least they give you the, when you see who he's teaming up with from week to week, you go, oh, that's going to be cool. But in the Bob Haney stories, he never does anything cool.
Yeah, the Brave and the Bold cartoon really amped this idea up and actually had a lot of cool stuff happen. These Bob Haney ones, they're just there. But like, look, Black Canary she kicked a couple of guys. Now she's laying down. It's like prior to that, she was standing. Then there was 3 panels of fights. And now she's laying down for the rest of this.
And then the next panels are like, There we go. So I get through them. Oh, there's she's in the coffin. That's nice. I'm trying to read them, folks. I can't form words with these. It's remember by tomorrow noon. Not really the Joker. Let's face it. I'm just some guy in a costume. And my word, by tomorrow I could be dead, says Alfred. Blast it. Will you, big pansy? We'll have to pay. But how can Joker be certain he could kill you at a specific hour? Is he bluffing? No, maybe not, jackass. It's your life or mine.
Yeah.
No, those other poor devils died like clockwork. Thanks for that, Bats.
Yeah.
Alfred, you must remember that sound. You heard. You must remember that sound, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. All I can recall is hearing far off mechanical laughter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like. There's laughter all the time with Joker.
Yes, my head was whirling from the wine Joker gave me to $2 deal. What? He gave you wine? That's it. That's the gimmick that destroys defaulters. A chemical timed explosive in the wine, undetectable and diabolical. He's finally acting like the world's greatest detective. Congratulations.
Yep.
But Joe could drink it too from the same bottle. Of course, Alfred. And I'm sure I know why. And that far off laughter. Besides, it's going to give us the last laugh. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh my God.
So, what diabolical? We should do it like a. What diabolical scheme is the cave crusader hatching? The next day might tell. Let's get some rest, dude.
Let's go to Jack in the Box or something like this.
Let's leave Black Canary with the Joker. It's fine, man.
Yeah, it's fine. She's resting. Okay. She's in a coffin. Those are comfy.
Right. Next day, man. Okay, so that fool Alfred missed the deadline, so he will cross a final deadline at the 2:00 tomorrow in exactly 3 minutes. What is Alfred crashing to the window for?
I don't know.
Maybe Alfred.
Maybe Batman threw him through the window to teach him a lesson.
Why? It was okay, sure, Bob.
And how does Joker activate this chemical? I don't get it. This is 3 minutes. It's like you're gonna die in 3 minutes. So how would he have stopped him from blowing up?
Timed? He knows exactly. I mean, it's been like a week or so since they had wine, right?
Yeah.
He knows it's gonna go off.
Like, how would he stop it? Like, what if Alfred pays? Does he give him an antidote? Like, when was he going to give him the antidote if his time's up?
He wasn't. He's the Joker. Yeah. Yes, you monster. If I must die, I'm taking you with me. I'm clinging like a leech till the final blow up. Alfred, shoot, blast him. Shoot. Wait, even dead, he'll still blow us up too. Let's get out of here. Only a few minutes left. The hell with you, Joker. No way, Goonies.
She woke up. They forgot that she was there the entire time.
I don't get it.
Like, she's been sitting there all day waiting for this opportunity. Like, she could have just got up immediately and nailed Joker.
She just laid there and took a nap in the. But we do have some cool ads here. You can't see them really well, but it's the moneymaker.
Wow.
Sensational insert. A blank dice and paper. Is it blah, 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 blah. Isn't that counterfeiting? I'm sorry.
That's only $1, so.
What if someone paid $1 to open up that museum with all the Superman stuff in it? All right. I'm just kidding. I'm just dying right here. Like, look at this stuff. All right. Oh, Dad, this is cool, though.
Yes.
Direct Currents, DC Comics Direct Currents. Actually, an ad for comic subscriptions and stuff. So
that's cool.
All right, here we go, everybody. Sorry about that, everybody. It's just like, man, Bob Haney's really bumming me out. We love Bob. We're just kidding. For those who are Bob fans. And while the clown prince of crime,
sort of
loan sharking, maybe, does a desperate dance with a human time bomb. Not to be confused with the human bomb. Huh? Batman. That if you're not, oh yeah, there's the mask thing again. By the way, he's not
Yeah.
Alfred. He's got.
That's
the
why he
Alfred
jumped through the
mask on.
window.
Right. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Forgot about it. I'm actually not kidding you. I read it yesterday and forgot about that. I'm pleased with that I can be, shocked. So he's got the mask deal again. Where he was just wearing Alfred mask over his cowl.
Maybe the ears are bendy, like in the in the 40s cereals. Maybe they're bendy or something.
Still, it wouldn't. I mean, his face would be all. Never mind.
Wouldn't you have a pointy nose or? And like he's got his utility belt on, so he's got pants and a belt over his utility belt. Like, wouldn't he be all bulky and weird looking?
I don't know, man. So if you're not that infernal butler, you can't explode. I'm saved. Hee hee ha. And any instant that loyal servitor of Bruce Wayne will die anyway. And I'll go back to the funny farm laughing. Ha hee ha yeah. Joker is of course an editor's note.
Yeah.
Joker spends his time between periodic crime sprees in Arkham Asylum for the criminally jerk off idiot insane assheads. But you knew that, Paul. Well, Paul, if we knew that, pretty sure.
Yeah.
I guess you just want to have that there. All right.
Tell us something we don't know.
Yeah, Paul. You said we knew it. Well, no, you won't. No, you won't. Green and gruesome. Come in, Alfred. Yee. Let me go. He'll kill us all. No, he won't, because you're going to give him a blood transfusion now.
Now, wasn't he supposed to blow up in a couple of minutes? This was 3 minutes. Like
3 minutes. 10 minutes ago.
And then there's a blood transfusion. This is so insane. Like, I mean, this is how it works. They're very easy to do. You just sit two guys next to each other. You put a tube, and then that's it. This is.
Yep. Didn't check blood types or anything. I don't know if they're blood compatible there, Batsy. Just saying, man. So why would that be? That's the dumbest way to have the antidote anyway.
Yeah, like
in his bloodstream. Why? So Alfred recalled mechanical far-off laughter, blah blah blah. This big hamburger eating clown there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad Joker and Alfred are the same blood type.
Now, I would have checked Mr. Laugh, like see these Mr. Laugh burgers or whatever it is. I probably would have checked there anyways, because that seems like a Joker hideout. So maybe he's at the Mr. Laugh factory, huh? Like, but like, I mean, couldn't he come in? Like, if I was Batman, I'd come in and shove the shove the wine in Joker's mouth and say, "Okay, Joker, now show me where the antidote is, or you're dead." And then as soon as he gets it, then give it to Alfred, then give it to Joker, because you don't want Joker to die. But
hey, Joe Dog, welcome. So yeah, that's true. Well, a good point.
Yeah,
it's just
very vigorous.
Yeah, it's just really silly. Alfred recalled the mechanical far-off laugh. It was a burger place.
Yeah.
Okay, Alfred, you're safe. Now, how do you feel? Like I need a new job from not working for a jerk like you.
Yeah, this is a lot of overtime. You owe me a lot of overtime.
Yeah, no shit. Well, very vigorous, but I hope having this hyena's blood in me doesn't loan my brain a criminal interest. Ho, or whatever. I don't know. What the hell?
They could have expanded on that, and all of a sudden, Alfred at the very end, they should have had a panel where Alfred is smiling. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my god, man! So that was tough, but again, it's just this one's just one that's filled with so many illogical things. Plus, it's a boring idea having the Joker just be a stupid loan shark. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure these letters pages will reflect that. Like, hey, Paul, could you use villains and then get them right?
Can you use villains? Like, yeah, as a kid, I used to go through comics before I would buy them, and I would see how many times the hero appears in costume, and that's how I would buy the comics. So I would flip through them like, wow, like I would have bought this because I'm like, wow, look, Batman's all over it. and because I would just skim through it, and then bring it home, you're like, well, what the hell's going on here? Like Joker and Batman don't do anything cool; they're just standing around, right? But like, I would get tricked. Like this would have tricked me because I would have thought, oh, it's Batman versus the Joker. This is awesome. And then I would have like seen that it's like, oh, Batman's in the whole, he's Batman all the time, so that's cool. And then you read it, you're like, oh boy, it's like this loan sharking thing. It's like, hey dad, it's like your dad's like, what comic did you read? Oh man, I read this awesome comic where Joker was lending money to people and then charging them interest, and then when they didn't, and then when they didn't pay, he blew them up. And then Batman had to force Alfred to go undercover, and then Black Canary was also in it. It's like.
And she looked hot and stuff, but that's about
she,
really.
But she didn't do anything.
And Batman was a real dick to Alfred, by the way.
Yeah, like it's not very exciting. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
it's not exciting at all. Bob is a boring, right? I mean, it was not boring and now ridiculous. That was not boring. That stuff was fun.
right.
As far as setting up an intriguing story, they're always contrived. They're always like overcomplicated. They're always kind of dealing with mundane, putting these superheroes in mundane situations, which is something that's bothered me. And I don't like it in movies and TV, and I don't like it in comics either, especially in comics when it has no excuse. For example, I love the old George Reeves TV show, Superman, in it. But
sure.
even as a kid, as much as I loved it, I complained that there were no villains. It was just, just like crooks all the time, cheap crooks. Whereas the Batman TV show, you had villains doing villainy things.
Yes.
And then you get a Hulk TV show, and it's just he's a social worker. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved it and all that kind of stuff, but he was never fighting the army or the leader or any villains and stuff. It was just running for people. That kind of got old to me. Love it in some ways as well.
No, well, that's why the Batman Adam West show was clearly the best of the live action, because better or worse, it was a villain and it was right out of the comics, and there was definitely a fight. There was detective work and traps. It made sense in its own world. Like the world it created made sense within itself. Like Batman was super smart, so you could figure things out, even if to a regular person seems weird. Like, how did you come to that conclusion? But he's Batman, and there's fights. Like, because I love Wonder Woman. Linda Carter's my favorite. I love Wonder Woman. Did have a few. There would be aliens sometimes, or some guy with powers. Like there was a few episodes where there was something. On the whole, though, it was mostly just like, oh look, it's like. There's some, again, insurance racket or something, or this guy's, blackmailing people. You're like, Hulk, I love Hulk, but man, I mean, it's fine as an adult. You watch it, there's some good drama, and you feel bad for Bill Bixby or whatever, but really it's like Hulk is as an action character, he needs to fight a monster every episode. Like, I don't know, but
back then they couldn't do it, but
they just couldn't do it.
Now it's different, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, now they just make the character garbage. Back then they made the character interesting, but they made the action poor. Now they make the action okay, but the character sucks. So you can't seem to win.
No, you can't. Oh my goodness! Well, a little bonus round here for folks. So we got there's the letters page, but I always love to take a look at I used to love this at this point when I was buying comics. The Daily Planet, extra Daily Planet. Let's see what's going on in the news.
Wow.
Rod attacks speedsters. 4 heroes battled superheroes in the Flash Spectacular. Great issue. There's direct currents. Losers battle to the death. Let's see. All-Star Comics number 72. The Golden Age Thorn returns, and the Huntress receives her baptism by fire. A Thorn by Any Other Name by Paul Levitz, Joe Staton, and Bob Layton. So you got some other comics like Ghost 164, Green Lantern 104, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes number 239 by Paul Levitz, Jim Starlin, and Joe Rubenstein. And I singled that one out because it was Murder Most Foul. One of my favorite issues, which I won't talk about here because we're going to review it one day. But one of my favorite issues of all Superboy Legion issues is that right there. So that's exciting.
Nice.
Nice stuff.
We're a ways away from that one, but we're going to get there.
We are, but we'll get there. Anyway, we also have one of my favorite columns back then was the Ask the Answer Man.
Yeah.
By Bob, the great Bob Rozakis, who I've had on my show many, many, many years ago.
Awesome.
And the Answer Man, yes, and I did, and I said, "You're the Answer Man." We talked about that and a lot of things, but it's been forever. But anyway, question. These fans will send in questions, and the Answer Man will answer, and it's always amusing. Question: if Flash can vibrate his molecules through walls, why doesn't he do the same for bullets instead of running out of their path? Alan Sharp. Answer: he does do the stunt sometimes, but he likes to vary his act to keep from getting bored.
All right.
Question: is it true that Supergirl is immune to red kryptonite? Pepper Davis. A. Red K, which causes unpredictable changes, affects Supergirl just as it does every other Kryptonian.
Yep.
Where you go? Yes. Question. Where did Aquaman first appear? By Matt Butcher. A. The King of the Sea first swam through the pages of More Fun Comics number 73. Question: Can you name of the issues or the problem of the Flash in which Kid Flash appeared? Michael Hemmingson. A. Answer: the Fastest Boy Live debuted in Flash 110, and his most recent appearance is in the now on sale Flash Spectacular. Wait a.
You should have told him to go on Google.
Yeah, Google it, boy.
Google it, Michael. Come on.
See how much fun this column would not have been if there was a Google? It was fun for me as a kid.
Right.
Question: is it possible for me to order a subscription to Teen Titan? You forgot the S.
Yeah.
Roy Gabbert Jr. or whatever. Sorry, Teen Titans has been discontinued. 55 was the final issue. I remember that.
Oh, man.
Question: how did Aqualad team up with Aquaman? Sandy Fogelson. A. Aqualad was an outcast from Atlantis who was taken in and trained by Aquaman. And the final question. C. The Signal Man died in Detective Comics 466. So how did he turn up alive in Batman 291? Tim Tiegelman says. Answer: Lynn Wein promises an explanation in an upcoming issue of
I don't know what that is.
TEC.
I don't know. What comic is that? They're talking about Batman. What's TEC? Let me see. TEC comic.
No, it's.
Oh, it means detective. Tech Comics.
It means tech. I guess he means detective, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just Googled it. See. Unlike Michael in this issue, I Googled it. Yeah. So tech means Detective Comics.
Right. Well, there you go. And there's your ad.
They could have just put DC.
It would have made more sense. I mean, yeah, I guess they were just calling it tech back then. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So yes, well, there we go, folks. Another journey to Earth B, where we take care of another Bob Haney classic.
Yes.
What you think, J-Man?
Well, these are great, of course, as they all are for their cheese value and weirdness. I think the visuals, like having Joker, Batman, and Black Canary together, just in the visual components, like if you literally erased all the dialogue and story, it's neat to just visually see them. So I would say it's better than the last one, because the last one, again, it was just a regular villain character. It wasn't really anything special, but like the Joker didn't do anything. So that part of it sucks, but none of the villains ever do anything in these comics anyway. At least seeing the Joker, I guess it's better than seeing just like some random,
right, with great art too. So yeah,
like some random like villain character. I don't remember who the last villain was in the last one we did.
Usually they're nobody.
They're nobody. So at least Joker is like physically present there. But I mean, yeah, I would like Black Canary was literally useless. Like that was just, she was like completely underused. It's like, oh, here I am. It's like, all right, at least she didn't break a nail or her hair was wet like that last one, or one of the ones we did before where she's like, oh, yep. I can't go after the villain because my hair is wet.
Hair got wet. Woo! Drug smugglers, tyrants, dictators, and weirdos, and
yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Oh, FK, HC, they started calling it the Golden Age. I mean, I can't give you an exact. It would take some research to find out. He asked when they started calling it the Golden Age.
Yep.
Sometime into the Bronze, I say, sometime in the late Silver, someone came up with the term, but I couldn't, for the life of me, at the moment, pin down who did. But I could try. It's a good question.
I have no clue.
Put it like this: I can find the answer to that. Knowing me, I know I have every confidence that all the other I know all the crap in the world that I'm incapable of, but that's something I'm capable of. So I'll find out if I remember to find out. So we'll see.
That's
So
interesting.
tell everybody what you got going on there, J Man.
So we're doing 3 streams a week. So Monday is either Earth B, but for the next 3 or whatever is going to be Legion of Superheroes. So
Hey.
Clobby and Sean are going to be on my channel. The link was posted. It's in the description. So that's where we're going to do the Legion of Superheroes talk. So everybody kind of knows about that stream. And then Wednesdays, Steven and I do our wrestling stream. So that's a bit more niche. It's just for the wrestling fans. So that's fine. And then Fridays, we're just doing free for all Fridays. So actually this Friday, I think, Clobby, you're good. Sean and you are going to be on. We're going to do our Batman 1966 favorite. So basically our favorite villains, our favorite non-villain characters. Maybe talk about some of the episodes we like, just kind of like celebrate that. And my streams are always at 7 p.m. Eastern or 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we always end off before your streams start, and then that way I can be in the chat for your stream. So that's it. I'm just doing 3 for right now, 3 a week. I might add some more later, and all my comic book and movie reviews are going to be on Patreon now. At least they'll be exclusively on Patreon for about a month before I post them to regular YouTube. I don't want to get into how YouTube, messed me up after 11 years of being on YouTube. So long story, but I moved some stuff to Patreon. So there you go. It's JMan77 at Patreon, so same thing as my YouTube channel.
Excellent. Well, dude, I cannot thank you enough for being here as always. It is just great fun. I have the best times hanging out with you, either here or over with you and Sean, doing the Legion chronology. It's just, what a great fun time that always is. And I always appreciate and honored by the invite to be over there and hanging out with you. So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. And everyone, join us back. Obviously, join us every Monday night if you can for our Legion shows, but also a month from this Monday, whatever that date that is, we'll be back on Earth B with some more BOB HANEY. Who knows? It may not even be a Raven Bold issue. It could be something else. Man did other stuff now. You never know. We're going to go outside the comfort zone eventually and try something different. But anyway, until that time, of course, everybody, let's see, a little later tonight, casual, laid-back type of stream, but we'll talk about the 60th anniversary of the Avengers #1 and X-Men #1, which came out this week, 60 years ago. And going to talk about the comics themselves a little bit, just the issues themselves mostly, here and there, a little bit of other things about them as well. Of course, created and given to us by the great Jack Kirby. And then later in August in Jack Kirby month, I may go do some more detail analysis of them. So, but that's what we'll be mainly talking about, and amongst other things, on in about a little over an hour and a half on Monday night, Mark C. Comics Talk Double Feature Part 2. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for being with. The rest of the week, of course, Tuesday and Thursday night will be at the great Tom's at Midnight Says After Dark's channel with him, and hope maybe Wednesday with the Comic Book Roundtable and Loki and the gang. Maybe obviously the Wednesday night wild card Wednesday night, then the Clubhouse with Raquel and Mark on Thursday night, then with Nick and the gang on Friday night, 8:30 p.m. rather, with the Friday night talk show boys, and then Saturday night, beginning another leg of the journey, reviewing all of Star Trek 05 through 66 through 05, the only real ones. Starting with Voyager, the first episode of Voyager, Caretaker, the pilot. We'll just review that one, and then we'll start the next week with 4 episodes at a click. So, thank you all for being here with us tonight. You've been amazing. I really, really do appreciate so many of you hanging out with us. And have a fantastic rest of your night. And if you're able to, join me back here in a little bit. Everyone else? Well, goodbye. Good night, my friends.
Clobberin time! Clobberanimo! I just love clobbering time.